serving. Because if you have a commitment to serving, if you have a commitment to God and good, well, God will make the provision for you to actually serve and help people.
Yeah.
So my mom sacrificed so much to create communities of rehabilitated criminals to productive citizens. And she had 9 boys, 2 girls. She raised 3 others as her own. And I'm her 7th child. They've been telling me that.
My first poem that I will share tonight is titled Head Wrap. Okay. I see the head wrap as my crown for all to see. The queen I am in paying homage to the lineage of women that came before me. My cultural blackness and beauty, wrapped, folded, layered, and tied. Bold, colorful, and vibrant African prints of pride. From birth to the grave, the head wrap was a symbol that we were enslaved. To break our pride, the cloth could not hide the strong resistance we felt inside. The head wrap is history that turned into something great. Styling and folding the head wrap to send messages when, where, and how to escape. I wrap, fold, and tie intricate parts of history when I look in the mirror, loving the reflection of my ancestors staring back at me. Delilah, Susie, Juanita, Mary, Rosa, Hester, Marilyn, Carrie. Those are the women that came before me. Wrapped in their strength, layered in their love, sent from above. I am beautiful, black and proud. My head wrap speaks for me, and it says it out loud. From the 1970s Black Panther Rebellion, back in Egypt when crowns were adorned on African heads, Afro-Creole women using feathers, ribbons, and jewels, the head wrap continues to be a learning and surviving tool. The head wrap is radical. The head wrap is an expression, poetic spoken word, giving a head wrap lesson. Wrapped in a way, showing my creation, wrapped to pay respect to the freedom journey of self-expression, happiness, and liberation. So that was my poem, Head Wrap. And I've been rapping for many years, at least 8, since I've been on my journey, my Afrocentric lifestyle. And I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. So my next poem that I've written, I'm just going to share my part. I co-written this poem with Christopher D. Sims, and it's titled Black Love. When America is on your back, black man, I will love you unconditionally since the transatlantic enslaved chains voyaging across the dark cursed sea. Salted centennial whip beatings on cotton fields and sugar plantations that never tasted sweet, laboring side by side in unforgiving southern colonizing heat. Our love for centuries is what I consume, from ancient pyramids to building empires to jumping over wedding brooms. My black conscience vows, beautifully and poetically versed, this black love mission, lyrically and soulfully rehearsed. When America is on your back, black man, together we are on this journey, facing so much brutality. Daily survival is our only reality. When your presence is greeted with misplaced anger, structural racism from a complete stranger, it's evident that our black man's existence is in great danger. So that was my part. And I began my poetic journey with one of the poetic verses of color who's not here tonight, with Tony Robles. And we went online on Facebook and we did a tribute to Ahmaud Arbery. And so from there, I was encouraged to continued to do my writing, and then from there I became noticed for my creative writing. My next poem that I'll share tonight, I was asked to write a poem for an artist that is local. Her name is Constanza Knight, and she had all these beautiful paintings of black birds, and a black bird is very symbolic, and so this is titled Artistic Chirps of the Blackbird. The blackbird, over 405 years never heard, sings the loudest songs and praises, ancient African testimonial words. The beautiful, resilient, symbolic blackbird, spiritually and motivational written type of spoken word. The bird that rises up from rotting in cemeteries and soars high, bringing us messages from the invisible angels in the sky. Rise up, blackbirds, and fly high. Continue to fly. Remember the transatlantic slave trade and how the ocean cried. Continue to fly, blackbirds soaring high, free as a bird in the sky. I continue to rise because my ancestors were wise. My 5 times great paid the cost. When I feel my world is shaking and my emotions are lost, I find myself looking up where the birds fly, those forgotten blackbirds. The answer to my questions and when I wonder why and how to cope when I lose hope, and I am reminded to turn my eyes to the sky because the answers are found when you look up high. And so I'll stop the poem right there, but I began to talk about my experiences of when I left a country where I am free, where I'm supposed to be free, to how I felt when I ended up in another country and I just felt this sense of freedom that I had never felt before. And at that time I was 25 years of age. So the message behind Artistic Chirps of the Blackbird is just to remember, especially us as a people of color and black people, to remember those that came before you and know that they had to be resilient and strong. And so it's a poem of encouragement. My last poem is titled Unmarked. Unmarked was performed in a local cemetery here. While I performed the poem, my friend danced. And this poem, Unmarked, is about those who are in graves around Henderson County, and they're unmarked. Usually they're marked with a field stone. And these are people's souls that have dreams, and I'll share the poem with you. The unmarked graves of slaves speaking to the rhythm of my soul. I am dancing to stories of shackled spirits never told. Heavily weighted cemetery whispers, their lives are valued more than gold, dancing for stories never sold. I dance to this beat, honoring the life of Henderson County's enslaved with movements of my feet. My ancestors are dancing for you through me. I have the most attentive and focused spirits, watching and clapping, the audience you can't see. Unmarked, yet we do not take a moment of silence to respectfully remember them. Unmarked, yet we do not honor them like the fallen soldier. Unmarked, yet we do not visit them and lay flowers on their graves, paying homage to the enslaved. The inhaled hope for unlived dreams, held on from birth till death, finally free after the last exhaled breath. Their dreams held in bondage till life expired. Our mission in life is to continue to reach higher. Dance for them, clap for them, honor them, and continue to dance. Dance to inspire. Again, that point was to also bring awareness that we need to help out with the the graves and the cemeteries here, help keep them clean, and just remember the people that's there, because there were once our leaders, and I just want to find ways of using my gift, my poetry expression, my creative writing, and the way I live my life to make everyone remember the people that came before us. So, if there's anyone that would have something they'd like to say, we will look at the sign-up sheet.